Culture Goes Europe, we are part of this international project called Inside Out, which is about outdoor education. And right now we are conducting research related to the good practices and the case studies. And we wanted to talk to you because you are a trainer also in outdoor education, a youth worker with the Ish Foundation. And first of all, it was to ask you a little bit to tell us how your work relates to the topic. And yeah, we'll start with this.
So we start to, I mean, I think we used outdoor education non-intentionally from the beginning, yeah, but then more consciously when we start to do outdoor trainings. I'm not sure which year it was, quite a long time ago, maybe 9-10 years. We start to do outdoor trainings as well, and not just use it, but also share it as a tools for non-formal education. Because in general, we work with non-formal education as a main topic, mainly with the youth or youth workers, but also we work with the different target groups. And yeah, so outdoor trainings we did since then. We did several like outdoor projects, Labyrinth, Enter Out, and others. And yeah, we were discovering how outdoor impact education, like how it's related to non-formal education, principle of outdoor, and we have a good team and some experts we invite from time to time, like for this to share. And yeah, so I wouldn't say like we targeting people with a migrant background. We just have them like by default because we always like include the people from the different backgrounds. We also now have ourselves migrant backgrounds and yeah, so this topic we discover for long and it's really like help us to address different issues.
And do you think are the benefits of using this methodology with people? Why outdoors?
Why outdoors? Yeah, this is one of the big questions we always ask in the training as well and discussing. Yeah, so usually what first come to the surface from the outdoor perspective, it's based on experiential learning a lot. So you learning by doing. So people, and first of all, of course, we define what is outdoor education, and there is a different definitions depends from which educational perspective you look at it. For us, it's usually like what we do out of the door related to outdoor activities and for the outdoor activities. So maybe for the nature, for the self-care, for how we interact with the nature. And yeah, so basically the main principles like learning by doing, like discovering adventure-based learning, make it very impactful. Because I think doing outdoor, you will learn a lot intentionally or non-intentionally. Yeah, so you will self-discover, you will discover outside. And if you're doing something with a group, it's really impactful for the group work cooperation and like overcoming different challenges. And I think another big powerful how to say approach in outdoor is the challenges. Yeah, so you can really go with the big challenges when you are in the safe space of the room, when you have warm, nothing bothers you, like weather outside, so you can concentrate on the theoretical things. In outdoor, there is always challenges. The environment gives you more and more challenges, weather, sounds, like people around, unexpected things. So you always have to overcome these challenges. So it makes learning more impactful, I think.
And about these challenges, there are also challenges in barriers to implementing this type of methodology, right? So, what are they, and how do you overcome them?
Yeah, we discuss actually also with the participants again how they can use it, because usually we have educators from different backgrounds, a lot of them from formal education who get used to academic approach, lectures, like in the classrooms or in the auditory. And they also questioning how you can use it. And of course, the first thing, like to get yourself out is a challenge for the people, to take people out. It's usually time consuming. So first of all, we know that it requires time. So when you need to go to outdoor, like to find some natural space, you need to walk for some time. Also weather, like the same challenges that how to say empower this education, the same can be an obstacles, like weather. People think, okay, there is a rain, we will not go out because the weather is a problem, but it depends how you look at it. You look at it as a problem or is a challenge that you need to overcome. Yeah. And also, I think lack of knowledge about outdoor is a big obstacle, because people basically just don't know what to do. Or they do some outdoor activities without considering them like outdoor or something special, or concentrating sometimes if educators just take people out and do something on the nature. It's just because nice weather, it's fun and it's more engaging because they already see the benefits of outdoor, but they do it non-consciously. Yeah, and if you know that nature can give you a lot of pluses and can make it more impactful the learning process, people can really go out much more. And knowing some activities, yeah, so a lot activities we know for indoor, and people not consider that actually they can apply them outdoor. Yeah, they think that they need a flip chart board always with them, or some markers, pens, so this environment like educational, but in outdoor it's even more impactful. Like if you go there, you have some limits, but this limits makes the process more creative, and also makes participants to think more creatively and like find solutions in the situation. Okay, we don't have paper, how we do this? No, draw on the sand, I don't know, make origami or some collect leaves like material. So actually nature environment provides a lot of things.
Mhm.
And another thing, one more, I think, challenge, that people think that outdoor always means like nature. And yes, it's a lot about nature, a lot about like discovering different natural environment things. But and if you are in the city town, people think, okay, you cannot do outdoor there, but we don't believe in this. We think that outdoor can be in the towns as well. So learning rural areas, discovering like rural environment, it's also outdoor, just another type of outdoor. And I think this outdoor also less, what to say, research, so people not aware how to use it. So this
And
is what we mainly work with
yeah,
this.
and because you already work with this, I would want to ask you, what would be your advice for other organizations that, or service providers that don't still use this methodology, but how do they start? How to start?
Start. Okay, start somehow, just go out. Like this is the first step, like step out of the classroom, out of the auditory, like do something outside. And if they already do, because some organization can do like energizers and, I don't know, some warming up activities, going out, doing them, and then coming back into the environment. No, stay there. Like you start with a small step, like, I don't know, small activity, energizer, something like discovery, some adventure, some treasure hunt, but then you can stay out, like, and try to plan activities outside. Maybe, yeah, not entire project, but small like sessions, or let's say mixed sessions, something inside, something outside, to see the benefits, because it's have a benefits and limitations. So we need to be aware of it. Like it's not a problem. We just need to be aware of it and see how we can deal with this. And yeah, so just step out, try small things. Also, I think there is some outdoor manuals that can help to give some ideas for outdoor activities. at the same time, you can adjust a lot of activities from inside to the outside. When we start to work with this, we understood that a lot of things that we used in the conference room, we can actually do outside, and it's even more fun and interesting. So yeah, going out.
Understand. So about the TAIS Foundation and what you do about outdoor education, we know about the summer camps and the youth exchanges. Can you tell us a little bit about this type of workshops and things that are done, and also what are the plans for the future in terms of outdoor education?
No, in terms of outdoor education, I think we did mostly the training activities, several stage training activities. So we usually do like two-stage training activity. First stage, it's more like we giving knowledge about outdoor education, we sharing what we know about outdoor education. We how to say, share knowledge about, for example, rope course, what is low ropes, that everybody can do. Yeah, of course, we share about safety. Say outdoor is a lot about safety and safe environment. Still, like understanding all the challenges, because you cannot plan everything. And also some hiking is a big instrument, quite accessible for everybody, and how you can transform simple touristic walk into the educational process. So this is what we talk about. And on the second part, we already more like facilitating and guiding process when participants develop their outdoor education activities, or trying some existed educational activities but running themselves. So we really practice oriented. So trying doing things or give participants to do it themselves. And we did already several trainings. And yeah, unfortunately, we don't have yet a big project that we are applying. We try to apply a couple of big projects, large scale, for the several years, where we can develop some instruments, because through this training, we already understand what interesting, what useful for us, what might be tools that might be useful for us and other outdoor educators to develop. Like one of the ideas we applying to develop a tool so-called outdoor out of the box. So we want to create a box with a minimum set of instruments like ropes, balls, like harnesses, and different instruments for the outdoor activities, together with a manual that can explain how all those instruments can be used to implement different activities. So basically, what you say, like how to start, this will be instrument to support people to start outdoor activities. They can take this box with the instruments and materials, go out and do activities. Yeah, or they can buy and collect this set. So something that can help people to reach outdoor faster. This is one of the outputs. And another big idea we want to discover, going deeper into outdoor, is the project we apply together with CG, is a fifth element, about discovering of different natural elements of outdoor and how we can use them in the educational purposes. Yeah, so if basic outdoor like nature, like hiking, low ropes that we do, we consider as something we already know, but, and for example, this is earth, and then we want to discover other elements like how water can be used in education. And we did in one of our projects kayaking already, like a trip, and with the participants, with the challenges. It was amazing experience, challenges with the flipping over the rafts and drying ourselves. So it was nice. So how water can impact, and in education, how of course air, and maybe something about breathing techniques, or how you can use, let's say, sports activities like kiting or skydiving in education. And of course, most fun, I think, will be fire, to discover how fire impact our learning because it's a lot about surviving, maybe preparing food for themselves, like starting fire, making a camp. Or when we learned, let's say, when we asked this question for the participants in the previous trainings, what can be impact learning from the fire? They brainstorm a lot of ideas starting from the art, because fire can be related to the art and how you can use fire for the art, also for the scientific researches, like how to you get energy, what's burning and how, like, and you can learn about this, and to raise respect to the nature also, like to take care of the nature, about safety and protection. And yeah, in general, like how it's powerful. So discovering all elements, and fifth one is education, so how it impact education.
Okay, really cool. It seems really interesting.
Yeah,
In the middle of all of that, I heard you say safety a lot of times. And I wanted to
yeah.
ask you, because we have this idea of outdoors, maybe it is a challenge in terms of safeness and safety. And I wanted to ask you, how can these educational programs have in mind the safety of the participants and also to make it inclusive and respectful to everyone's boundaries?
Mhm. I can start with the safety, because this is one of the most challenging questions, because safety is not only about like to make it as safe as possible, because that's the beauty of the outdoor, because it's not really safe. Yeah, nature is not taking care of us, and it can be dangerous, and this danger makes it very impactful. So we are not trying to protect participants from all over the site to put them every time safety pillow. We're trying to be, how to say, to balance between safety and challenge. So otherwise, if we just overprotective, there will be no learning. If we will make things very easy and safe, there will be no learning. Of course, we cannot just throw participants from the cliff to the water and hope they will swim away. It's another extreme. So this is a challenge to find this balance between when it's safe enough, at the same time it's impactful. Yeah, so this is, I think, one of the biggest outdoor educators challenges, to find this balance. And we also did training speaking about inclusion and diversity. And inclusion, it's from one side challenge, from another side it's very, how to say, the nature is very open, and you can adjust activities to include as much people as possible. And nature is very good educator actually for the different kind of people with different maybe obstacles, and it helps to, how to say, to challenge, to overcome, and to learn a lot from this. We work with educator mostly, yeah, but some of our educators, they worked using outdoor methods with people with mental problems. Yeah, and they say this is a really big powerful tool. Like we know from our past experience, again, we were not doing it ourselves consciously, we were just volunteers supporting, for example, hippotherapy. It's like working with the horses for the people with the mental disabilities, and it's amazing result it have. Yeah, so when the person taking care of the horse, riding a horse, and like communicating, this is outdoor activity that really helps to grow, to develop some personal skills, I don't know, conscious respect, and so on. So this is very powerful instrument. And yeah, so I think it works no matter like obstacles. It will be very effective, even maybe for the people with obstacle, it will be even more effective. And inclusion, yeah, this is just a question we need to take care of. Depends from the target group.
Okay. Thank you so much. I think it was very interesting and a very good insight.